Well, hello there, troopers, and welcome back to General Cannabis Bunker. Thank you so much for joining me here on this fine Monday night. Oh, what is this? What is this, you say? Well, I figured I'd try something new this time around. Um, so yeah, we're doing this in what is this? Vertical portrait, right up, see dicey, whatever YouTube is calling it these days. But yeah, guys, we're trying out something new tonight. Let me know how you guys like it. Let me know in the chat. First time doing this, I guess through StreamYard and, into this orientation. So I'm hoping, first of all, that you guys can see me. It's a little bit weird, feels so constrained, but hey, I think we're in focus. I think we are, we're not too far away, right? We're too close. I think we're fine. I think we're fine right here. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me here on this fine Monday night. And especially thank you so much if you're joining because that means that you got that notification bell activated because I give you guys about 7 minutes worth of a warning. And yeah, I was like, you know what? I've been kind of wanting to try this right here, this new orientation. So I figured trial by fire, right? Let's go live. Let's see what happens. Let's see how good or how bad it is. So again, I would appreciate the feedback if you let me know down in the comments and in the chat right now. So how was your weekend? First of all, I hope that you had an awesome weekend. I hope that you had plenty of rest. I hope that you found all the toys that you were hunting for, and I hope that you were supercharged for the week to come. Also, if this is your first time here on the Toy Talk, I would appreciate it if you consider subscribing. We do a lot of toy hunting here on the channel. We do toy reviews. We also, in case it might be surprising to you, but we also like Star Wars. So we like to talk about Star Wars around here, the TV shows, the movies, trailer reactions, of course, collectibles, because that's kind of what we do. But yeah, so thank you so much for being here. If this is your first time, and I would greatly appreciate it if you leave us your like, if you comment, if you're on the rewatch, and if you consider subscribing. Okay, so thank you for that. Let me know if this is your first time here, if this is on the rewatch. Again, I'm curious. I'm curious to see how this works out here on YouTube. Also, anybody in the chat, let me know if you guys can see and hear me okay. Again, this is the first time we're trying out this new orientation. So, it's supposed to be better for your cell phone, which I guess, it works. But yeah, we're going to see how it goes. All right. So, I apologize in advance for any sort of technical issue. I'm going to blame it on this new orientation. But we already got some people in the chat because you guys are awesome. You guys are the Bunker Bunch and you are amazing. Always keeping up with my notifications, always, on the lookout for that pop-up stream, just like tonight. Again, about 6 or 7 minutes worth of a warning. But here we are, I missed you guys. I hope that you had a very good weekend. So let's jump into the chat real quick. We got it's up there. You see that? There are the comments. All right, let's do this. So we got my wife saying Nico, 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 and guess who that was? That's my son actually typing on my wife's phone. So go to sleep, buddy. It's pretty late. Got our brother Elijah Flex coming in saying, "Let's go." And dude, let's go with that Deadpool trailer. Come on, that was dope. It was so dope. We're gonna talk about it. Got Luis, that's my dad, saying, I'm ready. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming in. Marta, that's my mom, saying hi. We got Juan saying, hello there. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining the stream. Let me know again if you guys are liking sort of this, the straight and arrow, I guess. What do they call this? Portrait mode? Not portrait mode, but maybe like vertical mode. Anyway, cell phone mode, we'll call it. Again, trying some new stuff. Okay. So, it's been a little while, actually, right? Since we've had an actual toy talk. So I'm excited to be here. Like I said, trying out new things tonight. So let's see what the surprises that brings. Oh, look who we got joining in. We got Mr. Hollywood in the house. Mr. Nerd Affiliated joining us, saying, "What's up?" Like the cool cat he is. By the way, congratulations on the new job. I think you started today, and if not, whenever you do start, good luck. May the force be with you. And this is the way. Juan saying in the phone looks great, awesome, and that's how we're trying here. We're trying new things. We always trying to evolve, trying to be better. I always fail at it, but I do try. I'm a great trier. Okay, don't anybody tell you otherwise. Juan is saying it's a little weird to see the messages in the top of the screen. Yes, I actually agree with you on that one. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's better than like down here, right? So you can see him more clearly up there. But I kind of feel like you guys are far away. You're too far for me. Um, but yeah, we'll see. Maybe we can play around with the StreamYard layout later on. But yeah, again, first time. So so far so good. And man, been wanting to talk to you guys. Just outside. As you know, every Wednesday or close to every Wednesday, we do the debrief, which is basically the review and the dissection of the Bad Batch episode for that week. So if this is your first time joining us here, please consider watching that also. Like I said, we'll be doing it on Wednesday. We got 2 more episodes left of the Bad Batch season 3, the final season. I kind of wish they wouldn't have called it that. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, we do have some toy news today that I wanted to talk about, and again, I just wanted to jump on. But before that, I want to show you guys a little preview of something that I've been working on. Since you guys are so cool being here with me and all, so um, I bought this Gundam from the basic line. I bought it at Ross. If you guys remember, it's a couple months back with a nice discount, pretty much half price off. So it was like $12, I think. And it's the OG Gundam and RX-78, which I love. But I always thought that the paint wasn't that great. And so talking to my friend LeBron Fett, who's also a great moderator here in the channel, um, he actually recommended for me to try, like panel lining, because it's one of those things that it's it's not really a repaint, but it does bring up a lot of the good details on the mold. And that's something that I noticed almost right away by taking out the figure, is that the mold had some pretty good details, but the paint just wasn't showing them. So I picked up myself a couple of this. These are Gundam markers. All right, and you can see the 2 colors right there. And I was like, you know what? It was a cheap figure. Why not try it out, right? And I gotta tell you guys, I kind of like the way it looks. So, without further ado, check it out. This is my, RX-78. All I did, like I said, was just panel lining on it. And I gotta be honest with you guys, it looks so much better. I did it on the gun too, but since the gun is kind of dark, you can't really see it. The shield, I grimed it up a little bit. Even the face, I kind of went in with some of the details. But I think where it stands out the most is actually down here with the legs. All those panels, they were already there. Like I said, they already had a pretty good level of detail. They just needed a little bit of help with the paint. Check out that arm; it looks a lot more defined. I did the back of the head. I kind of went, um, kind of went pretty detailed on this. I'll be honest with you, I was practicing on the feet. Look at how much detail that sculpt has. That's pretty interesting, right? And again, that was all just one color. So I kind of went into all those little panels and lines, and it just brings up the details so good. I noticed it quite a bit also on the shield. Let me take it off here. Look at how much detail they put inside the shield, something that you don't are not even like meant to see, right? And look at that. Look at how much lines, how many panels the mold already had. So I'm kind of glad that I did this. It brings up a lot of the detail in the figure, and yeah, so I'm pretty happy. I do recommend it, especially if you can find the figure as cheap or even cheaper than I did. Like I said, I think I paid $11, $12 maybe. It's in one of my hunts. I found it at Ross. There's some more models out there. Um, but I had to get this one. This again, this is the original Gundam, right? The RX-78. So now just with that panel lining, it looks so good. I'm super happy. Thank you, LeBron, for um, suggesting doing this because, like I said, it it really improved the figure, and it's kind of a simple thing. So believe it or not, I've had this on my desk for like the past maybe I don't know, maybe like 3 weeks or so. And whenever I was doing work or I was like stressing out, I would panel line, for a little bit, for like a couple minutes or so. And I don't know, it's kind of relaxing, believe it or not. I did mess up quite a bit, but the good thing about these little markers is that you can honestly, even just with your finger, you can just kind of wipe it away. So there's that. It's not so much of the fear of making a mistake. It's not gonna look bad anyway. It's only gonna look like it's weather, which is kind of what we want anyway. So why not? So for anybody out there thinking about it or hesitant, like I was, I'd say do it. Honestly, it's totally worth it. It's very hard to mess up, and even if you do, there's ways to go back. And this is not a model. Just for clarification, these are the ones that already come assembled like this, from the Gundam Universe line. And they're good figures actually. They got pretty decent articulation. Like I said, I just really like the details on the mold, and I thought the paint wasn't doing it justice. So I'm glad I kind of did this, to it. So again, just a little to share a little bit of the stuff that I've been doing with the toys. So check it out. You can find these guys, these markers, I mean, any kind of Gundam markers will do. Honestly, um, there's the Tamiya, stuff out there too that everybody uses. I kind of went with the markers just because I wanted something that I could do, literally just sitting at my desk without worrying about spilling. So some of those panel liners are more like an ink type, with the little what do you call it? With the little brush, that you gotta wet and take it out to the piece. So I kind of like this guys. They're fine tipped right there, and so not so much mess really. So like I said, I just wanted something that I could do pretty much anywhere. So glad I did that, and thank you, LeBron, again for your recommendation. Appreciate you. All right, so let's see. Let's jump right into it. Right. So our brother nerd affiliated hitting it right on the head says, "Oh, you ready to take out a hot toy bank loan? Whatever do you mean, brother?" Clapping from nerd affiliated, appreciate it. Looks good, says nerd affiliated. High praise coming from a great customizer. Juan is saying, "Beautiful Gundams. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Love the Gundam marker," says Archer. Yep, I'm kind of a big fan now. I kind of want to pick up a couple more of those cheaper um, figures so that I can do something like this. Hey, Action Figure Podcast, what is going on, man? What's up? Been a long time. I know, man. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. We got Star Wars Sith in the house. Our brother Tony saying, Vertical Kenobi, I'm dizzy. That's just my good looks, brother. Don't worry about it. So thank you for joining. Yes, trying out the vertical thing. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's different, that's for sure. I feel like I'm too close, so I'm hoping that you have your phone away and you don't see me like right at your face. It's a little bit intimidating. So I tried zooming out on the camera, didn't quite work out as you can see. But hey, here we are. We're trying out new things, okay? So let me know how you like it. Except you, Tony. You don't get to say. You already told me. So how about we talk some toy news? There was quite a bit of stuff. Our brother Archer saying, "Yeah, I use Gundam markers for cosplay too." Oh, what? That's awesome, dude. How? Um, so what do you guys say? And we jump in. Okay, so we had a couple of releases from a little unknown toy line called Hot Toys. Um, and they had some pretty stuff today. All right, let's take a look. So how do I do this? Oh, there we go. Where did I go? Oh, I'm down here. All right. So, yep, we got Dart Revan Hot Toys, guys. Take a look at that. Come on. That is just freaking gorgeous. All right. Check that out. Also, I don't know if you can tell, at this scale, but the lightsabers are light up. So you got, of course, the purple and you got the red. So that looks amazing. The level of details on this is kind of nuts. So let's check it out. Some cool poses. God, it looks so good. So good. Of course, remember these images are touched up. That's not necessarily the intensity of the LEDs on the lightsaber, but man, it just gives you, a lot of ideas of how posable this figure is. And one of the most beloved characters in the expanded universe. Now we call them legends for Star Wars, right? Knight of the Republic, Darth Revan. So very, very cool to have this in hot toy form. I am not gonna lie to you. Oof, I am thinking about this one. Okay, I am thinking about this one. Look at that metallic copper paint application on the armor. Come on, this is for yeah. Oh, dude, looks so good. So it comes with hands. It comes with a stand, soft goods, of course, and those light up lightsabers. Now, this is the pre-order is 270 buckos. And I guess as hot toys go, that's not necessarily horrible. But there is a collector's edition, which is this one that we just looked at, and there is an exclusive here on the Sideshow website. And what does that mean? It means it comes with this special edition uh, bonus commemorative coin. So Darth Revan, Sith Empire, it says on the edge. Very, very cool. Here's a closer look. So what does that say? Hot Toys Limited. Star Wars on the back, and then on the side, on the front, Darth Revan. Picture of Revan, of course. Sith Empire. So special edition commemorative coin for selected markets. And after that, I believe that the rest is basically the same. Somebody in the chat correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the exclusive is that coin. Now the cool thing here, and the fair thing I would say, is that this is the same price for pre-order. Okay, so 270, collector's edition is 270. The exclusive is also 270. It is a limited time release. You got 13 days, 13 hours, 55 minutes to go get it. Oh, I don't know, guys. This one is quite something. But let me know in the chat. What are you guys doing? Did you already drop the 270 bucks on it? Are you guys doing payment plans? That's also an option, by the way, which is a good thing about Sideshow. But man, this one is nice. Okay, I really like it. I really like it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about it. You guys know that I don't really collect hot toys. I have, what is it, three maybe? I always forget how many I have. I know it's weird. It's not many. Okay, I believe I have three. Yeah, I think I have three. But man, this one might be a worthy one for sure. Again, 270 bucks, $270 for the collector's edition and for the special edition, or sorry, the exclusive edition. I'm assuming exclusive to Sideshow. Somebody correct me in the chat if you know. But that coin is cool. The way I think about it is if you're gonna spend the money, then might as well get a little bit, extra for it. But let me jump right back here into the chat, and we got Owen Wilson. What's going on, man? Say Nerd Affiliated said, everyone, the like button is on the top under the three dots. Oh, I appreciate you, man. Yeah. So this one's a little bit different. Sorry about that. The layout, it is it is different. So actually, you know what? You reminded me of something. What happens when I do this? Oh, it goes all the way to the tippy top. So what that says is don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. We're gonna leave it there so to distract more people. Hi, says Owen Wilson. What's going on? And thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Hey, we got Pat's fan in the house saying, "Hey, General, sorry I'm late. Don't ever be sorry, brother. Just the fact that you're here means the world to me. I appreciate you." Pat's fan saying, "Revan is awesome, dude. He kind of is. He kind of is. And yeah, like I said, I am I am definitely thinking about it. But but as if that wasn't enough, they also gave us this dude here. Lord Starkiller. Look at that. Oh, so cool. So, this is the Sith version of the Galen Marek from the or Starkiller, as it was called also, from the Force Unleashed video games. So, this is, the Sith armor, um, double lightsaber, still mean looking. Dude, I'm loving this thing as well. Lord Starkiller. For all of those of you who are a little bit older, like I am, um, you will remember this from, again, from the Force Unleashed games. Look at all those lightsabers. That looks pretty dope. Um, so yeah, this design was always very, very cool to me. Very aggressive, very Sith-like in my mind. And of course, the game holds a special place for a lot of us. So very cool. It is high detail, of course. It is, they keep adding the legends, I guess, logo on it. And this is, let me see if I can get a zoom in version here. I wanted to see no, I guess not, the accessories. But anyway, it looks like you get two sets, what is that, two and a half sets of hands, two ignited lightsabers, two I guess, swooshing blades. You do have a LED lightsaber powered by USB as well, which I think is awesome that we have those now. And okay, so pricing wise, the pre-order is open again for 270. This is the collector edition. There's also the exclusive. Now the exclusive comes with the two coins. All right, so we got the commemorative coin. Sorry, I don't know why I said two coins. It's two sides of the same coin. I know. It's Monday. Okay, give me a break. So it says same thing. Hot Toys Limited. Star Wars on the back, and then on the front, Lord Starkiller. Nice picture of Starkiller, and it says Galactic Empire. So I guess they're adding, the affiliation of the character. What do you think about that one? It's kind of nice. It is kind of nice. Um, yeah, the details on this thing look nuts. And I've always liked this design. Of course, very, very aggressive, very Sith. Look at, kind of Freddy, if Freddy Krueger was a Sith Lord, I guess. So Lord Starkiller also up for pre-order. The do, 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 do. Here, the exclusive is also a limited time release. So you got 13 days, 13 hours, and now 49 minutes. So go ahead, get yours, because I want you to invite me to your house and let me play with it. That's really what I want. Oh, that is quite the releases, honestly. Um, it's two very, very well liked characters, from the Legends family, right? From the video games, again, from Knights of the Republic, and from excuse me, and from The Force Unleashed. Two very, very beloved games by a lot of the fans out there. Very successful games, and games that have been, been trying to be remastered and things like that. So both characters also part of Legends, right? Which is interesting. Okay, so two Sith Lords, let's call it, very popular, dropped on the same day though. So that is kind of crazy. So what do you guys think about these drops? What do you guys think? What did you pre-order? And I actually missed one of them. Now that I think about it, um, there was another reveal today. We have the BT1. So pretty cool. This sort of crazy astromech assassin droid that works with Dr. Afra. Details look really, really good on it, actually. Um, Pretty cool, all his accessories and all his weapons, of course. So this is the pair right here with 000. Very cool looking pair right there. So these are like the dark versions of C-3PO and R2D2. Of course, these guys do not mess around. They are programmed for termination. So very cool, very good details. We got missiles, we got spikes. Let's see. So yeah, very very cool droid. If you know the comic books from Dr. Afra, you definitely know this, guys. So this one is 220 bucks, also for pre-order, and expected to ship between October of this year and March of next year, which is kind of a big gap, kind of big window for shipping. But hey, it's here. So this guy was also revealed today. So what do you guys think about that one? Are you looking to complete your dynamic duo of death? So let me know what you guys, if did you guys pre-order any of these three today? Like I said, to me, I think right now the lead. I haven't pre-ordered anything. Okay, first of all, but I think the lead is Revan. I don't know. He looks really good, really really good. So again, very beloved character. But we already got some more people here in the chat. Let me jump right here. We got Action Figure Podcast saying, haven't been collecting much Star Wars lately. This looks cool though. I still want that Hot Toys Book of Boba Fett Cad Bane. Dude, I hear you. And I kind of want to talk about that too in a little bit. Yeah, dude, Star Wars collecting is it's almost starting to feel like an uphill battle, instead of something that should be fun, right? But we'll talk about that in a little bit. Pat's fan says he looks like Shredder. Yeah, like a Sith Lord Shredder. I dig it. Nerd affiliating said, I'm going to need some reviews to drop first for those prices, but I could be convinced. Yeah, I hear you about that. Um, I think I've only pre-ordered one hot toy, and that was an exclusive to a celebration, which is the what I call the Chrome Trooper, basically a clone trooper all chromed out. But yeah, besides that, I don't think I've ever pre-ordered any hot toy. Uh, the let's see, the two subsequent ones that I bought after that one, it's because they were on sale, like heavily discounted, and that's honestly, the main motivator for me. Like it was, it's a good price, right? Like, and I've wanted them for a while, so why not go ahead and pick them up? So I agree with you. I would want somebody to review it. Somebody like George maybe that gets all the stuff all the time. Um, but man, that Revan is nice. I mean, both of them look really good, to be honest. So if there's a 2-for-1 sale, I know which two I'm getting. Yo, we got Chris from The Man Collects saying, hey, General in the chat, I'm late. Don't you worry about that, brother. I just appreciate you coming in. Thank you so much. And to be fair, guys, I gave you very, very short notice. But like I said, I wanted to try the StreamYard thing with the vertical. And I figure we haven't talked just toys, in a while. So I think this is working out. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. But I appreciate each and every single one of you joining right now, like you, Chris, even if it's late. By the way, awesome hunt as usual. And if you guys like toys, then you probably like toy hunting. And if so, you gotta check out The Man Collects here on YouTube. So make sure that you are subscribed. Make sure that you comment. Make sure that you let him know that the good general sent you. Our brother Archer saying how to sit, and The Man Collects, and Pat's fan Juan is saying take my money. Dude, I hear you. Those things are nice. Hey, we got Trooping with Robin. What's going on, Robin? Saying Kenobi. And her second half saying, we got Benjamin Bowman saying it's R2 and Iron Man's love droid. I love that. I was going more for like R2 and Terminator, but I kind of like that. Pat's fan saying hi to Nerd. Pat's fan saying hi to Robin and Ben. Robin saying hi. Benjamin saying hello there. And Pat's fan saying, I'm hoping to be able to get Revan in time. Nice. Good job. Nerd Affiliate said, I almost got Annie and Obi, but your reviews stopped me. And I'm not mad at that. Oh, yeah, I remember this. The Clone Wars version, right? Kept me in check. Hey, I appreciate that, man. So What he's referring to is last year, I believe, a buddy of mine who buys more of this, 1/6 scale than I do. Um, he actually bought the Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Anakin Skywalker, um, based on the look of the Clone Wars animated. And so he lent them to me to review here on the channel. Make sure that you check it out, General Economics Bunker. If you go to playlist, then there's one that says reviews. They're in there, okay? And there's more in there, by the way. Things like the Haslab Razor Crest and some other stuff, Dark Saber, etc., etc. So uh, the thing with the Anakin and the Obi-Wan, uh, again, based on the Clone Wars, was there were some inconsistencies between them. One thing that really struck me, and I still remember this, I believe it was Anakin's hand or Obi-Wan's. I forget which ones. Dude, they were like 20 to like 30% smaller than the other one. Like it was very noticeable that they were different size, and I never really found out why that was. But I noticed it, and I mentioned it more than a couple times in the review. The other thing is, so it looked like they had like eyeliner around their eyes, and it wasn't as bad as some of the other reviews that I saw later on, where it was just ridiculous. This guys, it was kind of subtle, but it was still kind of there. And so a couple of things. They're not, necessarily bad figures, but like Nerd Affiliated is mentioning, they're not cheap. They're not definitely not cheap figures. So if you're not 100% convinced with them, it's kind of a tough sale. Okay, maybe if you get him heavily discounted, or you get him, from a friend, or a toy store that has them, pre-owned, things like that. Then by all means, they're not bad. But yeah, some of the stuff was kind of not, not super great on it. Pat saying I rather the other way so I can watch on my TV. Oh, I hear you, appreciate it, man. But yeah, like I said, I'm trying out. So I think there is a way, or people have been kind of finding ways to do it. I guess both orientations. I still haven't tried that. I wanted to try this first, just through StreamYard, see if it would work. But I appreciate the feedback, Pets fan. So I will. I don't know. Maybe I will try to do it. In both orientations. I gotta read more on it. But honestly, the work has been kind of nuts. Yeah, it was like a 10 day. It felt like 10 days, but it was a 10-hour day for me. It was kind of exhausting now that I think about it. But this is pretty fun. So, but I appreciate the feedback. Thank you. Hey, we got Meet Tennessee Geek saying hello there. What's going on, brother? Appreciate you coming in. Guys, make sure to check Mate. And oh man, it's Monday. Sorry. Take two. Guys, make sure that you check out Meet Tennessee Geek here on YouTube. He does a lot of cool stuff. He's been out toy hunting as well. So check him out, and make sure that you are subscribed, and make sure you let him know that the good general sent you. Pat's fan says, no worries, brother. Appreciate you coming in, man. Thank you. Okay, so there are other news. So again, we are primarily a Star Wars channel, just in case you didn't know, and we cover, of course, Star Wars collectibles, but we try to keep our finger on the pulse, pretty much all throughout. So we did get um, some more news, and let me pull it up here real quick. And so we got this from our brother Daniel over at the Legacy of Nerd. So we got some pretty big news. So it seems that Hasbro and Playmates, they struck a deal to hand over Power Rangers toys. So it would seem that Playmates toys will be debuting a Power Ranger based toy line uh, somewhere next year. And I saw a lot at the beginning that it was focused, um, a kid focused line, but Later in the day, I kind of been seeing that there might be a more adult oriented line as well, or more grown up collector line as well. Which I'll be honest with you, if I'm excuse me, if I'm Playmates, that's kind of the way to go. Okay, I agree. You gotta know your audience. I don't know how popular Power Rangers is with actual kids anymore. Um, all the people that I know that watch it are, of course, my age almost. And so, but yeah, this is surprising. Why? Because Hasbro actually owns Power Rangers, right? It's um, one of the main properties that they own. They bought it a while back, and they've been producing toys under the Lightning Collection, and now it pretty much seems that that line is dead, right? If they're handing over the rights to another company, that pretty much signifies that they're done with the line. So kind of nuts, kind of nuts. Again, this is one of their top properties they actually own for Hasbro. But the flip side of that coin is that and Power Rangers collectors, won't let me lie. The flip side of that coin is that they haven't been doing great, with the Lightning Collection for a few years now. I don't know that they ever did really good with it. You in the chat, let me know if you guys collect the Lightning Collection um, for Power Rangers. Let me know if you thought that at the beginning they were doing really good. But things like, of course, the usual stuff, distribution and things like that, things like exclusives, and what I've noticed here for the Lightning Collection is things like leaving teams incomplete. You know, I mean, Power Rangers is a team based show, and each generation that team, is almost like a new iteration. So they took their sweet time completing some of the major teams, and some of the, I guess, maybe lesser known or maybe less popular teams, they were just left incomplete. Like they never produced the remaining team members. So that's kind of messed up. It's kind of messed up because it just kind of shows that you didn't believe in your product. You didn't believe that um, whichever one of those teams was good enough. So why produce it in the first time? I don't know. It's just one of those things. But this is kind of nuts. So if you guys collect Lightning Collection, maybe go pick out some of the last figures out there in the pegs. As a goodbye to the line. Hopefully this signifies that Playmates will do a better job with the franchise, a better job for collectors out there, and who knows, maybe this way we can reach more young fans, more kids that get to like Power Rangers. I used to love Power Rangers as a kid, like totally. So here it is, Legacy of Nerd. Again, make sure you check him out over here on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, everywhere. I'm pretty sure everybody here knows who he is, but if not, he's pretty much the expert on anything, Power Rangers related. So, yeah, so it seems that the Power Rangers line collection is a dead line. So check out his video that he posted today, I believe, in the morning. Sort of talking about it. So make sure that you check it out. So yeah, kinda nuts, right? Kinda nuts. Let me catch up here with the chat real quick. Mm-mm-mm. Where am I? Where am I? Mitri Geeks, thank you for the shout out. No, man, no worries. Thank you for being here. He says, oh yeah, was shocked to us Power Rangers fans. Oh, dude, I bet. He says, my daughter is 4 and loves it. That's awesome, dude. Raising her right. Hey, look who we got here. The Wolfman himself, Wolfpack Tour Review. What's going on, brother? I appreciate you joining, man. Thank you so much. Pat's fine, reminding everybody to go ahead and hit that like button if you can find it. It seems to be a little bit hidden. So new format, like I said. So if you're able to, I would greatly appreciate it if you can hit that like button. That way, we will know, or we will let know the mythical YouTube algorithm that even in vertical mode, we're still doing a good job. So if you enjoyed it, I would greatly appreciate it if you do that. Also, once again, if this is your first time here in the bunker, thank you so much for coming in. I hope that you enjoy it. I hope that you stick around. I hope that you check us out whether it be on our long form, on our shorts, or on our other live streams. Again, we have been going over the Bad Batch episodes every week. So we only got two more episodes for this third and final season. We will be streaming on more than likely on Wednesday this time around. The second to last episode, which is going to be a short one, which again, it's you guys have heard me complain about it, but it's just anyway. Um, and also, like I said, we do a lot of toy hunting. Posted a couple of toy hunts over the weekend. Sorry, over the last week. Sorry, I meant to say I'm working on a couple of toy hunts this weekend. But yeah, so if you like toy hunting, please make sure that you check us out. Again, General Economics Bunker. Also, there is a second channel where we produce the similar content, but in Spanish. And that channel is called El Bunker del General Kenobi. And while I'm at it, I would also greatly appreciate it if you check us out over on Facebook, General Kenobi's Bunker, Instagram, general.kenobis.bunker, TikTok at general underscore Kenobis underscore bunker. So please make sure that you are following us all over social media. And I would greatly appreciate it if you consider subscribing here on YouTube. All right. So that was a plug. Big Tennessee Geek saying, I know there was a lot of production issues when they switched factories that we weren't happy about and caused a lot of revenue loss for Hasbro for replacements. Yeah, I don't know, man. Hasbro, yeah, Hasbro, I don't, it's kind of nuts. But I wanted to also, on that same subject, let me look it up here. Because, visual aids, they're kind of always better. Let me see if I can pull it up. Huh. Okay. So this is another thing that I wanted to shout out our brother here, Nerd Affiliated, because I remember this stream. I was on the stream. He kind of called it. He kind of called it. I believe this is when was this? Was this when I think this was when Hasbro was when they posted Super 7 product on their page for Power Rangers, by the way. I believe that's when this was. Anyway, our friend Archer basically said, "I think, I think Hasbro is gonna stop. Is gonna stop making action figures, and they might go more on the, on the games, or they might go more on like the HasLab stuff. And in case you don't know what that is, HasLab is basically their platform for crowdfunding. So Archer did mention it. That it's gonna be that's gonna be sort of the evolution of Hasbro. They've been basically losing a bunch of money in the last few years. They can't seem to get their properties in order. um, they have improved on some fronts because, for example, I think like the Marvel Legends team, I think they're doing pretty good. um, Star Wars, I can't say that they are. There's some good stuff that they put out, but it just overshadows, like the bad stuff overshadows the good stuff, and especially with the new prices, it's getting expensive. I actually picked up a Black Series figure yesterday from Target, and it is now 25.49. So 25.50, for a figure that only has a lightsaber as an accessory. No soft goods. Um, yeah, it's getting tough. It is getting tough out there. So yeah, um, hard stuff. But let me know how you guys think. Do you think we might be better off with somebody else besides Hasbro handling our beloved properties? I think they've been doing okay, like I said, with Marvel Legends as of late. That new Ghost Rider looks dope, by the way. Um, but things like again, things like Power Rangers, which is one of their properties. They actually own Power Rangers. Not doing so great. G.I. Joe Classifieds, I don't collect them. From what I hear from other hunters and collectors here, they're doing fine. I think they're finally sort of hitting their stride. The HasLab his was pretty cool. I've seen it in person only one time, and it was pretty awesome. Star Wars, like I said, I don't think they're handling that very well. They have been making changes on their team. and who's handling now the Star Wars, I guess, projects. But I think it's going to be a while till we actually see any sort of meaningful change on it. But yeah, but let me know. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? We might be better off, like I said, without Hasbro making action figures. We'll see. We will see fairly soon. Maybe less than a year until Playmate starts producing Power Rangers. We're gonna start finding out. Okay, so yeah, again, let me know down in the comments. So one thing that I wanted to ask you guys, see if you have seen the same thing. um, Walmart is hitting like pretty good clearance when it comes to toys. I know that some people have found like crazy, dirt cheap toys. I haven't. My wife did, because again, she's a better hunter than I am. I have always said it, basically because it's true. But yeah, so she found a $3 Black Series, the beef Fortuna on the cart. So kind of awesome right there. And some other people have been finding quite a bit of stuff. So I was wondering if this is the case for everybody, if everybody has been seeing some good clearance in your area. So let me know. What is the last thing that I found on clearance? Let me think about it. Oh, I actually did find a couple of Black Series figures, not heavily discounted, not down to $3 like like my wife did, but still pretty good price. I think they were, what was it, like $17? And honestly, I realize that doesn't sound like it's very cheap, but when figures are now 25, I'll take that discount every day. So I picked up a couple of figures. um oh, on that hunt I did see a vintage collection figure that was down to $9, I think it was $9, but man, it was beat to crap. So I was like, what? Even $9 is too much for this. Like, you guys know that I keep those on card, as you can see back there. So for me, a vintage collection kind of has to have a good card on it. We got Chris. Oh, always, brother. Say, Chris from the Man Collections. I found the George Clooney Batman from McFarlane for $3.50 today. $3.50. Can you believe that? I can, because I know Chris, and Chris is a toy hunting machine. All right. He is the Terminator of sales. He is the master of plastic. So again, guys, make sure that you are subscribed to the Man Collects Toy Hunter, awesome toy hunter here on YouTube. So congrats, Chris, on that. For that, I would have picked up like three of them. One to give away, one to open, and one to open maybe like repaint or head swap or do different stuff with it. So congrats on that. That is crazy. 350. I've never heard of a DC multiverse going that low. But like I said, um, so the Big Fortuna that my wife found has been at our Walmart on clearance for since last year. Okay, so I want to say around 6 months, and it was down to clearance for $20. Again, for the longest time, every other time that I would go, I would check the price, still $20. And even like 3 days or 4 days before my wife found it, still $20. And then my wife goes, pick up some groceries and stuff, and she's like, hey, it's down to $3, I'm buying it. I'm like, oh, come on. So it went from $20 on clearance to $3. So that just goes to show you how bad my luck is. Mid Tennessee Geek says, picked up a couple good clearance Black Series from my Walmart. Chrysanthemum for 13. Nice. Luke Skywalker Grogu pack for 19. Nice. Very, very good. Those are good prices. That Black Chrysanthemum is a good figure. And it's I guess technically both of those are deluxe, right? Deluxe Black Series, which are even more expensive. They're up to what, $33 or something like that. So the fact that you found Chrysanthemum for $13, that's kind of awesome. And the Luke Skywalker Grogu 2 pack is a good pack. It's just not worth the dude. I think that one was even more expensive. That was like $40, I think. I forget right now. So $19, that's a fair price to me. Because honestly, I mean, Luke is a regular figure, right? And Grogu is kind of like the accessory. That's kind of the way I look at it. So at the $20 price point, that is definitely a fair price. So good job on that, Meet Tennessee Geek. Yeah, post if you're gonna open them, post some reviews on your channel. Okay, so as you saw on the thumbnail, I um, I found something that I've I am ashamed to say that I've had it for quite a bit. Uh, so it's this guy here, Clone Commander Jesse. That was, if you notice right there, that was on clearance, but it is, it's basically, it's, I don't know if, what do you call it? It's like a individual discount, right? It's not clearance all throughout the board. It's just this specific one was dropped down. Check it out, down to 1958. Um, they took down $8.39. Now, this one in particular was sent by our brother that was just here in the chat, brother Archer from Nerd Affiliated. Again, definitely go check him out here on YouTube. Um, and he sent it a while back. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, he sent it a while back, uh, and I didn't lose it because here it is. I just slightly misplaced it. Okay, I just slightly misplaced it. I found it a couple of weeks ago. Um, yeah, maybe like a week ago. Anyway, so I kind of found it, and I was like, you know what? Let's just open it. I want to display it. Um, he sent this to me, and it was crazy that he found it. This is months ago, so he found it just around the time as it was coming out, and you couldn't even pre-order it on the app. And he found it discounted. Again, kind of nuts. So we're gonna open it. Full disclosure, he already opened it. Okay, the boxes has been open, and even before that, whoever bought it had opened it. Okay, so this was never sort of mint, right? On box. So let's crack it open. And this is gonna go onto the Black Series display. So again, this has already been opened. And if I remember correctly, I don't think there was anything missing on this one. So I'm not sure why it was discounted. Maybe just because of the fact that it was open. All right. So there you go. So he took care to put it, sort of although again back into the packaging. So let's check this out. You got a little. So we have accessories here, which I believe are his DC blasters. Yep, they are. So I'm going to set them here aside. And now, it comes on this plastic free packaging, a little bit of SMR. That was cringe. I'm sorry about that. And here it is. Look at that. Pretty nice. Speaking of the Gundam panel lining markers, maybe we need to do a little bit of application here on this one. I'm noticing a couple of spots that's a little bit too clean, but overall, very, very cool. So removable helmet. There you go. Let me try to focus on his tattooed face. There we go. Very cool. So this guy, if you remember, made it basically all the way to the end of the Clone Wars. He was after Ahsoka on that destroyer, right? So he was in the siege of Mandalore. Pretty cool little backpack. At the back, it's got the commas. It's got the armor up here. So yeah, good looking, good looking. Let's see a little bit of articulation. Elbow's not great. There's a lot of armor in there. Knees, they're actually hitting the commas here, so that also kind of comes in the way. If we take it out, it doesn't bend. No double joint, I believe, on this one. And but yeah, still pretty nice. So thank you, Archer. I really, really appreciate it. I love this character. And check out his helmet too. So That's the little helmet right there, and it comes with its rangefinder, of course, that you can drop down. So pretty awesome, pretty awesome. All right, always love the clones, and especially one that's a clone commander or an arc trooper. You know, the one with the extra armor and all that stuff. Looks very cool. So thank you to our brother Archer from Nerd Affiliated for sending this out months ago. Again, not proud of it. Okay, I'm not proud of. It took me so long to show it off here in the channel, but hey, I didn't lose it. Okay, I did not lose it. I did have it. I just didn't know where. All right, so we got maintenance geeks means I have to open the boxes, dude. I'm with you on that one. Pat's fan says, means you have too much stuff. Me, too much stuff. I have no idea what you're talking about, good sir. Hey, look who we got here. We got Joey from the Padawan Collector saying, "Hey, General, what is going on, Joey? Thank you so much for stopping by, man. It is really good to see you. Thank you for joining the stream, man. I appreciate you. Um, Congrats on getting the last place, dude. I haven't finished, I should say, watching the video, but dude, that is insane. Congratulations. Your collection, dude, is like world class. Like seriously. And I mean, your videos are already world class, but your collection is getting to be like insane. I mean, it was already pretty impressive, but now with all those playsets, dude, it's kind of nuts. All right, so I hope that you open up a museum and that you let me buy a ticket. We got LGP Vintage Toys saying greetings, masters. What's going on, brother? Thanks so much for joining, man. I appreciate you. So yeah, guys, if you are joining here on the stream right now, we are trying something new tonight, as you can see. Right, we're going with the vertical, trying it out through StreamYard. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? You think this was better? This was more fun? Um, but yeah, again, if this was your first time here on the channel, then I hope that you had fun. I hope that you stick around. I hope that you check out some of other videos. I hope that you join us for the General Kenobi's debrief. That's probably going to happen on Wednesday. We're going to talk about Bad Batch, second to last episode this week. Don't take this the wrong way, but I'm kind of ready to wrap up the Bad Batch, if I'm being honest. It is not a very popular show, and and I guess that kind of makes sense. But yeah, I'm kind of ready to wrap that one up. We only got two more episodes on this third and final season, so join us on Wednesday to go through that episode. Thank you so much once again to our brother Archer from Nerd Affiliated for sending this guy in again a few months ago. Shut up. I know. I should have done this a very long time ago. But thank you for Jesse. Much appreciated. Um, Thank you to everybody here that joined tonight. Oh, we got McClunkly Cass. What's going on, brother? Thank you for joining. I was about to wrap up. Appreciate you coming in, man. Dude, I just saw the U Wing, the Micro Galaxy Squadron U Wing. It's kind of nice. I think they did a lot better job on the paint on that one. I almost picked it up, but honestly, as things have been going, I'll probably find it cheaper, right? So, but let me know. I'm sure you already got it. Let me know what your thoughts are. So, once again, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys consider subscribing if this is your first time here on the channel, and if if not, welcome back. Appreciate you. So check out the channel. We do a lot of toy hunting. We do a lot of toy reviews. We talk about Star Wars, of course. Join the live streams. They're pretty fun here with the Bunker Bunch, as you saw tonight. McClunky has saying, mine is on the way. Can't wait. Oh, awesome, dude. I think you're going to like it. I was kind of impressed by the paint. That's something that really stood out to me. But let me know once you get it. So once again, I would greatly appreciate it if you check us out over on Facebook, General Kenobi's Bunker, over on Instagram, general.kenobis.bunker, and over on TikTok at general_kenobis_bunker. Also, don't forget, we do have a second channel where we produce content in Spanish named El Búnker del General Kenobi. We actually were in a live stream last night with some of our brothers from Argentina. Wolfie Collection sent me an invite. It was a great experience. I love, expanding, the community a little bit for myself. they embraced me as one of their own, and it was super super cool to get to meet all of those guys. So go check out Wolfie Collection, the link I posted yesterday here on the community tab. So make sure to check that out. It was a very fun live stream for me. It was very different for me, uh, but I thoroughly enjoyed it. So thank you for that. Okay, so that is it. That is gonna do it for this episode, or another episode of the Toy Talk. So this was fun. Let me know if anybody pre-orders those hot toys, that Dart Ribbon or that Lord Star Killer. Let me know if I can borrow them, and do a review, and then never give them back. Just kidding. But no, do let me know if you guys pre-ordered it. I'm very curious what your thoughts are once you receive them, because I don't think I'll pre-order anything, to be honest. I'm very bad at pre-ordering hot toys. So I might just kind of wait and see what the actual product looks like and what you guys actually think. But thank you so much for joining me here once again, especially tonight, because yeah, it was very much a pop-up stream. Uh, you know, about 7 minutes worth of a heads up. So thank you to everybody that is subscribed and has their notification bell activated. And if you don't, make sure that you do, because you're gonna miss out on fun stuff like tonight. So thank you so much again. I really appreciate it. Everybody have a good night. And last comments. LGP says I pre-ordered. Yeah, I mean, I know. I mean, you're rich, bro. So I figured. We got Josue joining. Appreciate you, brother. We're about to close down the stream, but thank you so much for being here, man. And yeah, so everybody have a great start of your week. I will talk to you in a couple of days, where we're gonna be talking about Bad Batch, second to last episode of this third and final season. All right. I hope y'all have a good night. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll catch you on the next one.